The echo of our words, a force for hurt or healing. Words. Just think about them for a moment. They are truly powerful things, aren't they? Like little seeds we plant with every sentence we utter. Some seeds grow into beautiful flowers, bringing joy and comfort. Others, sadly, can grow into thorns, causing pain and leaving scars. We all wield this incredible power every single day. It's a power that can build someone up to reach for the stars. Or it can tear them down in an instant. This truth is at the heart of our connections. It shapes our relationships, our communities, and even how we see ourselves in the world. The wisdom shared by Joseph Telushkin in his profound book, Words That Hurt, Words That Heal, really makes you stop and think. He reminds us that our speech has a deep moral and ethical weight. It's not just about what we say, but the intention behind it, and the impact it has on others. Are we using our words to uplift, or are we, perhaps unknowingly, causing harm? This question is one we should ask ourselves daily, because every word carries an energy, a vibration. That energy can either spread light or cast a shadow. It's a choice we make. Consider the sheer force packed into a simple phrase. A thank you can make someone feel seen and appreciated. A you can do it can ignite a spark of belief. These are the healing words, the words that build. But then there are the other kinds. The careless remark, the sharp retort. These words can linger long after they are spoken. They can echo in a person's mind, chipping away at their confidence. The venom of careless talk, gossip, insults, and sarcasm sting. Let's talk about those words that hurt. We've all felt their sting, haven't we? Gossip is one of the most common and oh so insidious. It often masquerades as innocent chatter, a bit of news shared between friends. But as Telushkin points out, it's like a slow-acting poison. It damages reputations, breaks trust, and creates an atmosphere of negativity. When we speak ill of someone who isn't there to defend themselves, what are we truly achieving? We might feel a fleeting sense of connection with the person we're gossiping with, but it's a connection built on a shaky foundation, a foundation of someone else's expense. Then there are insults, the direct verbal blows. These words are like daggers aimed straight at the heart. They can be spoken in anger, in frustration, or sometimes just out of cruelty. The wounds they inflict can be deep and lasting. Think about a time someone insulted you. How did it make you feel? Small? Unworthy? Ashamed? These feelings don't just disappear when the conversation ends. They can replay in our minds, affecting our self-esteem for years. The momentary satisfaction an insulter might feel is never worth the long-term pain they cause. It's a destructive force, plain and simple. Sarcasm, too, can be a tricky one. It's often disguised as humor, a witty remark. But underneath the clever words, there's often a barb, a hidden criticism. The person on the receiving end might laugh along, not wanting to seem overly sensitive. But inside, they feel the sting. Sarcasm creates distance. Building bridges with language, the strength of encouragement and empathy. Now let's turn towards the light. Let's talk about the incredible power of words that heal. Words that build bridges instead of walls. Encouraging words are like sunshine after a storm. They can lift a person's spirits when they are feeling low. They can give someone the courage to try something new, to face a challenge. Think about a teacher who believed in you, or a friend who said, "I know you can get through this." Those words likely stayed with you, didn't they? They offered strength, they fostered resilience. This is the magic of encouragement. It costs nothing to offer, yet its value is immeasurable. Empathetic speech is another cornerstone of healing communication. Empathy is about truly trying to understand another person's feelings. It's about putting yourself in their shoes, even for a moment. When we speak with empathy, we validate their experience. We say, "I hear you. I understand, you are not alone." This can be incredibly powerful, especially when someone is grieving or struggling. It doesn't mean we have to have all the answers. Sometimes just listening and acknowledging their pain is the greatest gift we can offer. Empathetic words create a safe space for vulnerability and connection. Truthful speech, when delivered with kindness, is also essential for building trust. Honesty is the bedrock of any strong relationship. Section 4. Choosing words wisely. Practical steps to mindful communication. So, how do we cultivate this art of mindful speech in our everyday lives? It starts with a simple, yet profound piece of advice. Speak less, but speak more thoughtfully. So often, we speak without really thinking, filling silences or reacting impulsively. By pausing before we speak, we give ourselves a moment. A moment to consider our words. A moment to ask, is what I'm about to say true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? This brief pause can make all the difference. It can prevent a thoughtless remark from escaping and causing unintended harm. It allows us to choose our words with intention. A very practical step is to actively avoid gossip. Make a conscious decision not to participate. If a conversation turns to speaking ill of someone who isn't present, gently try to change the subject. Or simply choose not to add to it. This might feel awkward at first, but it sends a powerful message. It shows that you value respect and integrity. Remember, as Telushkin emphasizes, the person who gossips you will likely gossip you. Steering clear of gossip not only protects others but also preserves your own character and trustworthiness in the long run. Another wonderful practice is to make a habit of offering sincere compliments and words of appreciation. Look for the good in people and acknowledge it. A simple "you handled that situation really well" or "I really appreciate your help today" can brighten someone's day. It can make them feel seen and valued. These small acts of verbal kindness have a ripple effect. Section 5. Healing the wounds, the vital role of apologies and forgiveness. Despite our best intentions, there will be times when we misspeak, times when our words cause hurt. We are all human after all. In these moments, the power of a sincere apology is immense. A genuine "I am sorry" can be a balm to a wounded spirit. It acknowledges the pain caused. It shows that we take responsibility for our words and their impact. A true apology isn't just saying the words, it's about feeling remorse and committing to do better. It doesn't try to make excuses or shift blame, it simply says, "I was wrong, and I regret the hurt I caused you." For an apology to be truly healing, it needs to be specific. Vague apologies like "I'm sorry if you were offended" often fall flat. They can even sound dismissive. Instead, try something like "I am so sorry for what I said about your project. It was thoughtless and critical, and I understand why it upset you." This shows that you've reflected on your actions and understand the specific harm. It validates the other person's feelings and opens the door for repair. It takes courage to offer such an apology, but it's a crucial step in mending a relationship damaged by words. On the other side of apology is forgiveness. Forgiveness is not always easy. When we've been deeply hurt by someone's words, letting go of that pain can be a challenge. Section 6. A call to conscious speech, transforming our world, one word at a time. We have explored the profound impact of our words. We've seen how they can wound and how they can heal. We've discussed the shadows of gossip and insults, and the light of encouragement and empathy. The wisdom from Joseph Telushkin's "Words That Hurt, Words That Heal" serves as a powerful guide. It calls us to a higher standard of communication, a standard rooted in mindfulness, respect, and compassion. This isn't just about being polite. It's about recognizing the sacred responsibility that comes with the power of speech. It's about understanding our ethical duty. Adopting mindful communication practices is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments when we stumble, when we say something we regret, but the key is to remain committed, to keep learning, keep reflecting, and keep striving to use our words for good. Imagine the change we could create if each of us made a conscious effort to speak with more kindness, to listen with more empathy, to think before we speak. Our homes would be more peaceful, our workplaces more supportive, our communities more connected. This is my heartfelt call to action for each and every one of you. Let us choose to be architects of connection, not agents of division.